Welcome back, creatives. All right, so we'll continue from this tool, transparency tool, and this is what it does from the name. So let's assume you have this object. Come here, click it, and you have uniform transparency. Click on it. So everything. Okay, now this might be confusing. Let's use normal. Let me clear. Control A to clear everything. So let's use this. Okay, let's try a cool color. All right, apply transparency here. Now let's choose the uniform transparency. Look at what it does. Now you can change the level. If here is set as 50, the transparency here is 50, so you can increase it to 90. I see it's almost tinted. All right, I can give it, let's say 10. No visible effect. You can change it, but there's actually, and if you look closely, you can see that you can see through it. You can see the line of the page and this page here. But if I give it let's say 0, nothing, you see. Okay, but let's give it 40. Perfect. So that's it. Now also let me remove, if you want to deactivate the transparency, just come here. Now here, let's say you want to apply blending option modes, you just come here. By default it's normal. You can change it to, let's say, invert. So to change it to which means, let me just show you a trick. This is a trick now that I normally use. If I want to know the color, I can combine together. All right, so I'll just Control D, keep that. Now come to transparency rather. Then you come to look for invert. You see, you can combine these two together. Actually, you can see, and let's type Debbie. All right, so now you can bring this here, play here, and now that will lead me to the next tool, which is a drop tool, right? The eyedropper tool rather. Now it's like what we have in chemistry. I know. Okay, for those. Even though you didn't let's assume you didn't do chemistry in secondary school, but just a picture a container with a dip or something with a stick inside that can be used to pick, let's say liquid from a bottle to the mouth of a child during immunization or during vaccination. All right, so now this is it. So this is the content in the container, and this is the dropper. Click this, and this is the mouth of the baby, and it's ready for immunization. Just drop it there. You can see that the contrast is actually cool. You see, so it's popping. So you can combine these colors together. All right, and to form something great. All right, now let's do something now. Control D. Let's give it this color. Let's give it this green color. All right, now let's invert it and see the color that will be produced. Now come to transparency 2 and navigate to was it called invert. You can see green and pink. You see green and pink, and combine these two together. You see, so let's double click, let's duplicate this, Control D, drag it down here, click your eyedropper, and boom, you can see it's nice. So this is just a trick. All right, so delete that. Now there's something I want you to also know. To also know, and that is under this color eyedropper we have attribute eyedropper. Now to show the difference, and the first difference that the color normal color eyedropper, it picks just a single color, a single fill. Why the attribute eyedropper can pick more than can pick gradient. Now this is what I mean by gradient. All right, this is the color we have here. All right, so now okay, to explain that, I want to show, let's move to the next tool, which is the interactive feed tool. This is where you can add 2 or more colors, to a shape or to a text. All right, we have the uniform fill, which is what it is currently, and we have the uniform fill. Now here fountain fill actually. So here, okay, let's leave that. Double click on this place, then you see something that will pop up, then come here. All right, now double click on this center here. Let's give it a different color. Let's give it green like this. Now this is color riot, and it's not good, but just for purpose of this tutorial, for this session, just bear with me. All right, now I can come here and pick this. All right, so we have this. Now if you look at it, we have gradient fill, which is inside, and at the border we have this eyedropper, this black stroke outside. All right, so now I intentionally explain this to buttress what I'm about to do now. All right, so now you come here, you select the attribute eyedropper. Now if I click on this and click on this, it will copy the gradient and what we have outside, which is the black line here. All right, now let me change the black line here. Let's give it blue. All right, now let me increase the thickness. Let me come here and increase the thickness to 10. You can see, let me even change the color to green. All right, this green. All right, now come back here, your attribute color eyedropper, then pick this and drop it here. You can see it picked exactly everything we have here, both the gradient and the stroke color and the stroke thickness. All right, now if you look at it previously, now the color, the outline thickness was 0.576, while here is 10. So if I come here and click this, drop it here to change automatically. So that's basically, excuse me. Now the next one I will teach you is match fill. Now this match fill will enable you to add okay, let me show you what it does. Now click match, you see match like this. Now you can increase the match size to, let's say, 4. So you can add color here. You can add color here. Just click here and come here and pick a color. You see, so I want to disperse color around this, so click here. Remember, you see these dark notes, it means we can go ahead, add it, then click here. Now so click this. You can see you can add different kind of color, just like a way of smear. And let's say you're okay with this side, you can just adjust it this way, smear it this way, to give it kind of, let me try this place too. Let's give it a red. Okay, let's bend it here. So this is what we have. But it's looking kind of hot, but I believe you got the concept. All right, so that's it. Then we have this is smart fill. Now this is what the smart fill does. For instance, let's clear everything here. We've drawn circle like this. Now let's make a duplicate of this circle, and there's an intercept. Now what this smart fill does is that it colors an intercept, and just picture this as a Venn diagram. Yes, understand. Now select everything together like this, then come here, you see smart fill, then click this. Perfect. You see, then you can pick this out like this. It's like a leaf. You can even bend it like this, then duplicate it, or Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and that will lead us to what? Mirror horizontally like this. You can make this reduce, you can reduce it this way. Perfect. You can even bring this here like this to the top. You can bring to the top here like an orange. Then let me do something here. Just convert to curve here. Let me click and just take this up a little bit. Perfect. You can give it this, say this color. Perfect. Alright, so I'll stop here for now. So subsequently we'll start practicals. Alright, so thank you.